Hello, my name is Kara Pack. This is Module 5, Understanding My Community for Oak Grove Elementary. No customs and traditions. Oak Grove Elementary was established in 1872 as a two-room brick building. It eventually grew into one of the largest schools in the state of Kansas with an enrollment of over 1,450 students. In 1962, the district was unified and it became a single elementary school, which is what it is today. It's in the Turner Unified School District 202, which it resides in Wyandotte County in Kansas City, Kansas. Currently, we are one of 4 elementary schools. Then we have one 6th grade academy, a middle school, and a high school. The Turner area is well known for being inhabited by the working lower class. Turner's mission is achieving success by expecting the best from everyone. Our schools have made changes to accommodate the changes in the community demographics. We have a rising Hispanic and ELL population. We now employ an ELL coordinator in every building, multiple staff who are ELL certified, as well as bilingual staff members and a school translator and a district translator. Wyandotte County has a population of over 163,000. The education levels of Wyandotte County, 78.6% hold a high school degree, but only 15.9% go on and seek a higher degree such as a bachelor's degree or higher. The median age of a Wyandotte County resident is 32. Under the age of 18 is 28.5%. 18 to 24-year-olds is 10.4%. 25 to 44-year-olds makes up almost 30%. 45 to 64-year-olds is almost 20%. And 65 years and older is 11.7%. The median income for a household in Wyandotte County is only $33,784, and for a family is $40,333. Males are having a higher income of $31,335 versus that of females, which is only $24,640. The race makeup of Wyandotte County is 48.1% white, 26.3 African American, 21.7 Hispanic, 1.8 Asian, and 0.6 Native American. Our Hispanic population has risen over the past 10 years and is continuing to rise. Different communication channels for residents of Turner and Wyandotte County. There are over 74 radio stations that can reach our area because we are located in the Kansas City metropolitan area. So there are numerous different radio channels for parents to get information, such as school closings for weather or delayed start or early release. There are 4 major television stations in the Kansas City area, but our greatest media outlet is social media with our parents. This consists of Facebook, Twitter. We have a school and a district website. We email, and we also have an auto dialer that will send out an automated message, and we can do this district-wide. We can do it building-wide. We can even specifically send it out for classrooms as teachers. The foreign language impact of communication is, since our ELL population is rising so rapidly, you notice that we now have 6 radio stations in Kansas City area that broadcast in Spanish. Televisions can be translated, and any technology on social media is easily translated as well, which I know many of our ELL families greatly enjoy, being able to connect and communicate with teachers and staff and administration easily with the use of technology. Different community groups we have. We have the Turner Recreation, which houses all of our recreation sports, but they also do community events such as the father-daughter dance, spooktaculars, back-to-school school supply handouts, carnivals. We also have the Lions Club, which comes into the elementary buildings and gives out free eye exams for every student. The Turner Foundation is it's a foundation that teachers give a portion of their paycheck to, and we hand out scholarships for graduates from Turner High School, and teachers who are part of the foundation can apply for grant money. We have a Board of Education and a Strategic Planning Committee, which is consisted of teachers, staff, administration, and parents. In my building at Oak Grove, we have a student council, PTA, and a site council. The leadership in Kansas City and Wyandotte County, the mayor is Mark Holland. We are considered District 6, which on the Board of Commissioners, Angela Markley is our representative. In our district of Turner, we have a 7-member Board of Education with Teresa Tillery being our board president and Dr. Jason Dandoy is our superintendent of schools. At Oak Grove Elementary in my building, James Polk is our principal. Our vice principal is a dual role of curriculum administrator and vice principal, and her name is Andy Stipe. And we also have a 4-member school leadership team, which is made of teachers. Different characteristics for these leaders. Mayor Mark Holland was elected back in 2013. We are currently getting ready to hold another mayoral election. He was a pastor in KCK Church since 1999 and still volunteers there, and his contact information is easily obtainable on his website. Our superintendent, Dr. Jason Dandoy, was appointed back in 2015. Previously, he was a principal at one of our elementary buildings, and he is extremely visible and accessible in our district. He knows the name of every staff member, what building they work at. He's very approachable. You can come and have any discussion with him. Same can be said for our principal at Oak Grove Elementary, James Polk. He was just hired this last year, but the year prior to that, he was the vice principal at another elementary building in Turner. The economic conditions of Wyandotte County. We have a 5.9 unemployment rate with only a 1.59% job growth. Almost 22% of the residents are considered living in poverty, with a sales tax of 9.13. In Turner School District, almost 76% of our students are considered economically disadvantaged, which qualifies them for a free or reduced lunch. The total expenditures for last year were over $52 million, which was about $12,703 per pupil. At Oak Grove Elementary, 70% of our students are on free and reduced lunch, with a current budget of $36,102. The political structure, we receive both state and federal funding. We get Title I funds. We also, in the state of Kansas, are working under a new funding formula that the state had to propose, because before that we were working under a block grant. The state did propose a new funding formula, however, the Supreme Court deemed it to be unreasonable, so the state currently has until April to propose a new one. The Turner School District is currently working under the proposed formula, no longer the block funding, but it will, once they submit a new one in April, we will go under the new proposed formula funding. A couple years ago, when they were doing this formula funding, our school superintendent wrote out this newsletter that was handed out to parents so that they understood what our priorities were for the funding and why it was necessity to have this new formula funding. Some of these things included, we provide free transportation for every student in our district, and that's because we have a lack of sidewalks and it's not a safe environment for them to walk in. This also includes vocational education, because the majority of our students, once they graduate, as you saw before, they do go on to a career path and not so much a college path. We have parents as teachers, pre-kindergarten and full-day kindergarten, which is free of charge for families in our school district. Social tensions in Wyandotte County. We have an estimated gang rate index of 7.9. The average is a 7.0, so we're slightly above the average. Currently, there are 8 active gangs, 4 youth gangs, and the gang activity is on the increase. We have a variety of different religious groups in Wyandotte County. In our district and in our buildings, we have a variety as well, and some students do not celebrate holidays or birthdays at the building. The diverse student body in Oak Grove is 38.5% is white, 11.8% is African American, 41.8% is Hispanic, and 7.9% is considered other. I got some of my information from our district website, the Kansas State Department of Education, and the U.S. Census website. The power structure in my district is a top-down model. It starts with the Board of Education, then the superintendent, who relays the information and decisions to the building principals, who then take it down to the teachers and staff, who spread it on to the parents, and finally to the students. It's important to know the power structure because it's aligned with political parties. This can influence the different decisions that are made. When we are doing well, we are rewarded from our Board of Education and our principal, and if things are not in the best interest of the students, then punishments can go down. This could include being non-renewed on your contract, for example, if you were a teacher. Different multicultural issues. We have a diverse population in my building. We need to do a better job, though, at being better in our culturally responsive instructional practices in our classroom. Also, I didn't see any displays of different cultures or holidays around our school that could be found. We do have a school dress code, though, that is followed by all students. Um, Gathering public opinion on different items. We have board meetings twice a month that any community member is welcome to join and speak at. We have district PTA meetings. We have social media websites that parents can comment on. And at the building level, we have PTA meetings, site councils, social media, and a school website. We also give as a district, it's called the 5 Essential Survey, and it's through the University of Chicago. It's given to parents, teachers, and students, and it asks different survey questions in 5 different areas, which are effective leaders, collaborative teachers, supportive environment, involved families, and ambitious instruction. And that is my presentation for Module 5. Thank you for listening.